Let me tell you of the days of high adventure.
Hello, I'm Eric.
And I'm Kevin.
And this is 6 Degrees of Schwarzenegger, the podcast where we take a long, hard look at some of our favorite action movies from the era of...
Yes. Schwarzenegger is the icon of the genre, and we're taking a deep dive into some of these 80s and 90s cult action movies and breaking them all the way down.
We've come to the end.
Yeah. Waterworld. Is it even an action movie? I guess yes.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, the set pieces
It's not
are
the hard.
amazing.
It's not the hard R.
No, it's definitely. I mean, it's PG. It came out through PG-13.
Yeah, but it's got great stunt work,
Just
great set pieces,
great explosions.
Yeah, it's just lacking on the swearing.
Yeah, the swearing and
blood
and blood. Right, like there have been moments in the movie where it's not clear to me that someone has died simply because there's been no blood. Right, and maybe I have been trained by Hollywood a little bit to make that assumption, but the facts remain. People get stabbed. They don't bleed.
Blood, yeah.
Are they dead? I don't know.
I don't know. Did they even get stabbed?
Did they even get stabbed? I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But nevertheless, we're back to take you across the finish line on Waterworld. There's a lot of action finale climax to cover here. So we'll try to get right into it. I'll try to bring you up to speed on the plot of this thing. So we got Kevin Costner. He's this mutant fish freak. Mm-hmm. He's got gills. He can breathe underwater. They're on Waterworld. Mm-hmm. Planet has been completely flooded because all the ice caps melted. Mm-hmm. Yada yada yada. But there's a belief among the people that there's a place called Dryland that's above water. People could live there without floating on these wreckages in the sea and whatnot. I don't know, but Costner. I've already fucked this up. Okay, Costner, he rolls up on this place, an atoll, where a bunch of people are living. He links up with this woman and this small child who's got a tattoo on her back that supposedly is a map to Dryland. There's also a bunch of baddies named the Smokers who also want Enola because they want that map that's on her back on the tattoo. They attack. There's a big dust-up. Costner escapes with Enola and Helen. The Smokers are chasing after him. They have a bunch of bonding, I guess. He hates them at first. They hate each other. They come to love each other, it seems.
In the biblical sense.
They actually fuck on the smoldering wreckage. Not just Costner and Helen, not Enola.
No, Nola's
She's
gone.
not there.
She's not there.
But that's because she got kidnapped by the bad guys because they caught up with them. They took her, but basically Costner has come to believe he didn't believe Dryland was real. Now he believes it is real because Enola seems to be drawing pictures of horses and palm trees and things that she could never have possibly seen other than if she was as a younger child living around this type of stuff.
Yep.
So she's been kidnapped by the bad guys. Costner's we got to go get her. She's our key to find Dryland. So he's going to go get her, and that's where we're at.
Brilliant. I love it. That was a great sum up. Back at Smoker headquarters, the brilliant minds of the boat.
Yes, the leadership, the upper management.
Yes, exactly. Right. They have had all of their meetings. They've negotiated. They're looking at Enola's tattoo. And one of them has the brilliant idea of, wow, it'd be way easier to examine this tattoo if we just cut it off of her, right?
That's such bullshit.
So he literally just wants to murder someone.
That's the stupidest theory.
Yeah.
I get that he can't figure it out,
Yeah.
And so he's like making bullshit excuses up. Oh man, if only it was off or back and I could just have it be perfectly flat.
Oh yeah.
Then all of a sudden it would make sense to me.
He's literally just Buffalo Bill. He's making a human skin suit, and
Oh,
this is just
gosh.
like the perfect opportunity to get the swatch that he's making. Yeah. Anyway, Deacon says like, no, that's not happening. They take her back to where we've been holding her. He goes and looks at a portrait of Saint Joe, right? Now, this is wild because the picture.
Yes.
When I watch this, I'm like, wow, that is a weirdly not movie photo. Like this, this looks like a portrait taken for an actual captain. And the reason it looks like that way is because it is an actual photo of Captain Joe Hazelwood, who was the captain of the Exxon Valdez. That's
If you don't remember,
you're too young.
yeah.
The Exxon Valdez oil spill was one of the most tragic and impactful oil spills of the early 90s. Right? Everybody heard about this.
Oh yeah.
And this photo is the actual. You could not do that today. Right?
Have an actual photo of
Have
the guy.
an actual photo of the guy. This is the actual captain's photo of the captain of the Exxon Valdez.
Yeah.
When it had the oil spill.
He like crashed this oil tanker up in Alaska.
Yes.
And it like ripped a hole in the boat and it just dumped oil out
everywhere
and killed everything.
Just so. I mean, like. The number of like oil-covered ducks and geese and seagull.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I saw growing up in school. So I saw this and I had completely forgotten about this moment. And it also was like, oh, they're on the Exxon Valdez. Like that's like the second I saw that photo, I'm like, okay, now I get why they call it the D's.
It becomes very clear at the very end.
But
yeah.
if you are in your 40s, you see this photo and you immediately know what's going on.
And he's like, St. Joe, we're close.
We're so close.
After centuries of shame.
Yeah.
It is crazy they used a real photo of that real guy.
And, like, what's even
crazier... Who is alive.
Yeah, who's still alive.
Is he still? Okay.
I think he is.
I don't know.
Yeah, in all fairness, I didn't check. So if he's dead, I apologize to everybody listening for the factual inconsistency because we pride ourselves on never being wrong.
Never, ever.
Yeah, I mean, even in 2026, the fact that I could just pop it on Netflix and that, like, they haven't CG'd in a random stock photo of a dude.
Put the black box over his eyes.
Just, it's wild to me. But, yeah, the director and one of the later writers, very activist on, like, oil spills and stuff like that. And they were like really hardcore about making sure like they slip this in.
No, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. Fuck that guy. We're putting him on blast.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, like it's fine with me. I had no problem with that.
Yeah.
But that's not the only mention that we're gonna get.
No. No.
And we'll get to it. Anyway. So Deacon praises Saint Joe. And while he's doing this, we cut to outside, and Costner is like, he comes out of a thick fog on a jet ski. We have no idea where he got this jet ski.
In the longer cut,
yes,
he took out some smokers and got their jet
scene,
ski.
Yes, exactly.
But that was like even back at the little mini atoll.
Yes, it was.
The survivors, yeah.
I love this. I love this shot. So we're getting to the D's set, right? Which is, we learn, is a giant tanker ship. But it's been floating around for hundreds of years at this point. The barnacles are 6 feet deep at the bottom. I love the fact that like you've got the boat, it's rusted out, but below decks it's just like barnacles have been growing on this for hundreds of years.
Attention to detail, man.
It's just great, man. Again, like,
and they're just leaving like this trail of like trash in their wake.
Yeah. It's just like oh my god. again, you can complain about the directing, you can complain about the script, you can complain about the fact that it's a vanity project. Production design, set design, cinematography, costume design, makeup design, unimpeachable, right? Anyway, so he gets to it, and there is a convenient ladder-shaped set of holes that lead up to the top deck.
Perfect little hand and foot holds.
Perfectly handed footholds. And so, naturally, he starts climbing them. We cut back to the Deacon, and Nord is warning him that the smokers, they're all starting to get restless. And he was like, okay, I'll speak to them, I'm going to rally them, and they're going to be fine. So, as Costner reaches the deck of the D's, the Deacon is walking out, and he grabs literally a pirate hat.
Yeah.
And he puts it on his head, and there's like an old microphone that's still there. And this is like this is our first shot that we see. They built the entire deck of a tanker ship.
Yeah.
Like on the Universal back.
It's whatever. It's 100 yards long, hundreds of feet.
Wild. So this is okay. So
thousands of people. I feel like.
Yeah. This is the thing that blows me away. Like they're always talking about how expensive the CG was at that time, which is why they had to like fucking haul the atoll out to the middle of the sea, so they didn't have to CG out the islands of Hawaii in the background. But when you watch this shot, you see the ocean in all directions. But this was on a dry, back lot.
It looked fine.
It looked fine. So I'm like, I don't understand why you had to drag this whole atoll into the middle of the water.
Someone at that moment realized, shit, we could have shot this whole thing on a parking lot.
In a parking lot. 100%. That is 100% what happened.
It's possible.
Anyway, it's a great shot, though. It looks really cool.
Yeah. Epic.
He has like all of these cigarettes and liquor, and
I loved
more cans of Smeat.
He has a little introduction guy.
Yeah.
Who's called your humble benefactor, your spiritual shepherd, and dictator for life. The Deacon of the D's. And then he came out. I love that. But it was not unlike the Humongous in Road Warrior, where it's like the Ayatollah of rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's total Mad Max ripoff stuff.
Yeah, this whole sequence simultaneously ripped off the Road Warrior, and then I feel like the Fury Road unintentionally ripped this off.
Sure.
Because like in Fury Road, Immortan Joe comes and he activates the water, which is the same as the cigarettes and the booze being thrown out, and he talks about do not get addicted to the water, right? It was such a I talked about we get to that point. It was so reminiscent of that, right?
Yes.
It was a great moment. It's a great moment. But because of all the chaos all of this creates, right? Costner is able to get on board and no one notices him. So the Deacon is just spewing all of this nonsense about having visions of the dry land. It's great. I love that he's playing up this prophet.
He's got a bottle of Jack Daniels in his hand while he's doing it.
Which is so weird because they couldn't get the spam license.
But Jack was
fine.
They also had some weird brand of vodka, that Black Death vodka or Black Plague or whatever. It's like a skull wearing a top hat.
Oh, that
and I was
don't
like,
know.
is that real? And I looked it up, and it was a real vodka brand.
So weird.
Back in the day, and I'm like, man, that's just rad.
I love that the booze, they're okay with their brand.
Where did they get all the booze and the cigarettes from?
I don't know. Again,
this is had to be hundreds of years old.
Yeah. I feel like this is part of the prequel movie, right? There's two plot lines in the prequel movie. There's the mutant plot line, and then there's the human plot line. And these two plot lines both converge and explain how Waterworld was established. Okay. Right? This is a great movie. We're gonna make this movie, for it. And we're gonna spend $250 billion.
Yes. Elon Musk is gonna pay for it.
Elon Musk is gonna pay
He's not gonna end homelessness.
No.
Or hunger. He's gonna spend the money on the Waterworld prequel.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly
Absolutely.
right. Yeah, we're working on the script as we speak, y'all. Anyway, so Costner's gotten to the top of the boat.
Yeah.
He's listening to all this nonsense,
Yeah.
and he looks over the entire height of the boat that he has just climbed, and he sees 2 more jet skis have pulled up to his abandoned jet ski.
They're gonna figure out that I'm here.
Right, which who cares at this point? But
Yes.
he does.
Yeah.
So his thought is, fuck it. He jumps back off of the boat that
Sure.
he's just climbed and, like, kills the 2 motherfuckers on the jet ski.
You got to.
Right. Yeah.
This was a moment where the music that was playing was total Hans Zimmer.
Oh, my
score.
God. Just
Yeah,
straight
but-
up. Yeah.
Yeah, he climbed all the way up to just jump right back down.
Yeah. The best part is he grabs these guys, drags them underwater, and then when he resurfaces, he's wearing their clothes.
He did the quick change underwater. the Indiana Jones.
Oh, my God.
I changed into smoker gear underwater.
Just so funny. I mean, like, from a breathing standpoint, he could do it, but also why?
Undressing someone underwater is not going to be easy.
No, it's not. It's really going to be a pain in the ass. Anyway, so we cut to this scene where he's just at the edge of the visible range of the fog, and someone is, like, inside the docking bay for the jet skis.
Uh-huh.
Like, come in slow, like, you know, blah, 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 blah. Or is that you, so-and-so? I don't remember what the name was.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, Costner starts revving the jet skis, and the guy on the pier is still going, come in slow. And he just guns it and just myrtles this guy.
Oh, brutal kill.
So good. And the dummy was really good, honestly.
Yeah.
It was pretty believable.
I mean, not very stealthy, but a awesome kill.
Yeah. It was good. Back where Nola is being held, Nord is watching over her, and she's antagonizing him.
Yes.
But then we cut down to the pier again.
Yeah.
And now people are actually down there.
Well, it's as if they had found his jet ski, but instead of his jet ski, they find a dead body floating.
Right.
And you're like, he must be here. It was silly.
It doesn't make any sense. Everybody, we're completely off the rails at this point. We have been leading to this point. The movie clearly doesn't care about anything anymore.
Yeah.
And we're just driving to the end. So nothing that happens from this point on makes any fucking sense.
Yeah.
And you just kind of have to go with it. Anyway, so they know that the Mariner's here.
Mm-hmm.
Something has happened, and they order everybody to fan out and try to find him. The Deacon is still up, still whipping everybody into a frenzy. But then, like, down wherever Enola is, the Nord continues to be taunted by her.
Yeah.
At this point, the smoker doctor shows up, and you know what the first thing that I thought of when this character showed up is the flesh mechanic from Fury Road.
Absolutely, yes.
Right? He's clearly the flesh mechanic.
Yeah.
And he wants to know more about the Mariner from Enola, and she goes on this crazy fucking monologue. Right?
It's full of great lines.
It's great.
He doesn't have a name.
No.
So death can't find him.
No, like, 10-year-old would ever say any of the things that this character says. But while she's doing this monologue, we keep intercutting back and forth to her and the Mariner, like, working his way deeper and deeper into the smoker's lair, right? Nord is here listening to all of this, and he's, like, finally like, you know what? I've heard a fucking enough. And he grabs a knife and he holds it right up against Enola's head. And she is, like, unfazed by any of this. And she says, he'll come for me. And Nord says, I hope he does. And Enola's rejoinder is, remember you said that, which is great. Also not what she would have said in that moment.
No, that's ice cold, though.
Just ice cold.
Remember you said that.
Oh, my God, so good.
Yeah, I love that shit.
So back up top, the Deacon is finally built to his big climax.
I love that Deacon's whole plan is like, we're going to find dry land and we're going to ruin it.
We're going to destroy it.
We're going to knock down all the trees and we're going to build shit.
He's kind of the Saruman
Yes.
of the Waterworld
Absolutely.
mythos. Yeah.
Yes, for
he
sure.
he is the deacon of many colors. Anyway, so his big rallying moment is Dryland is not just our destination, it's our destiny.
Great writing.
It is
That's
so
great.
good. It's so good. So everybody is like whipped into a fervor. They love this, but there's several sentries who are starting to find all the corpses that Costner has left in
It's
his
like the end of a
way.
horror movie where
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah,
bodies just start
Just
turning up.
piling up. But the deacon, he tells all the smokers that the Lord has delivered him a message that a child would lead them to dry land.
Mm-hmm.
It's at this point like that they grab her and they bring her out, and Enola is like shocked by the scope of this.
Yeah.
Like she's not.
It
seen
was
this
like
at
when
this point.
Saruman was making the speech to all
Yeah,
the
Urukai.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Deacon lifts her up and like pulls down the back of her shirt, shows off her tattoo, and he says like we should like sacrifice one to old Saint Joe, and smashes his bottle of Jack on the counter. It's great.
I feel like was a reference to the widely spread rumor that the guy Hazelwood was drunk when he crashed the Exxon Valdez.
Oh, wow.
But I think that was like ruled to not be the case. But I feel like that was the reference the movie is making.
I think that's 100% accurate. And then he orders the smokers. We're doing it. We're on our way. Let's get this tub of shit up to speed. And so everybody's super excited. And they start running around. They start heading below deck. And I love this. They grab the biggest fucking oars you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
They shoot them out to the side of this thing, and they start rowing.
It's like some Ben-Hur shit.
Fucking, when I saw this boat, I thought, how are they moving this thing around?
Uh-huh.
Because I know for a fact that these giant ships just chew through gas.
Oh, yeah.
So fast, right? So there's no way they have been running this thing on gasoline for God knows how long.
Decades.
Yeah, and I'm
100
like,
years.
is this just like is this just a Hollywood thing that we're going to have to take for granted and not think about? No. They again, going back to the impeccable world building of this movie.
Yep.
No. They row this motherfucker everywhere.
And the below deck set was huge. It was like 2 stories high and hundreds of feet deep.
This is easily as complex and as detailed as the atoll was.
Again, for one shot.
I
don't think they ever exploit the vastness of the set again.
No, they never do, because we cut back up to the top of the boat, and like some of the upper crust of Deke's cult, they're like, do you know where we're headed? And he's like, I don't have a clue. But these morons are gonna row for a month before they realize I'm bullshitting them, which is another great line, right?
It's always like it's nice to have a leader who just tries to bullshit his way through everything.
Oh my God, it's great, dude. Again, Hopper's phenomenal as the villain of this movie. He relishes these roles, I guess. So they start bickering among themselves, and they don't notice that the Mariner has come up again to the deck of the boat, which he's been here already.
He was here earlier.
He's jumped off.
Went back down to work his way right back up.
But like instead of just climbing up the outside with the conveniently placed ladder holes, he decides to work his way through the interior of the boat.
Yeah.
Again, the movie is completely off the rails at this point. Anyway, it is cool though, because eventually the deacon notices him and he gets on the mic and asks who this fucking crazy guy is.
Yeah.
And the only thing, it's like Superman level. The only thing that is hiding him is a pair of goggles, which he pulls off.
Oh shit!
And reveals that it's him, the Mariner. And and like Nord sees him and goes, "It's him," which also a pair of goggles. That's not going to reveal anything, right? I feel like
that's true. I'm not arguing with you.
I just feel like a pair of goggles.
He took down the pair of goggles, and all of a sudden,
it's
holy shit.
Anyway, Enola says, "It is him. You guys are in so much trouble."
Uh-huh.
And the deacon goes, "He's like a turd that just won't flush." Another great line.
But do they have toilets?
No, I don't. It's unclear to me.
I don't think so. I think that they're turning all the turds into dirt.
Yeah, I know. That's true. Like they're gonna maximize their fertilizer, right?
Yeah.
So Costner yells up at them and he's like, "I just want the girl." The deacon just goes wild at this point.
That was where he said the shit. I don't know that we should say it on the podcast.
Yeah.
But he uses the R word.
Yeah.
I thought you were stupid, but I underestimated you. You're a total freaking R word.
Yeah.
But I think he said his mouth said fucking,
right?
But they dubbed it over because they had used their one fuck earlier on the gunner of the seaplane when he ran out of bullets. It was silly, but anyway.
So Costner pulls out a flare, and he holds it over this random hatch.
Sure, because there's a hatch that goes all the way down to where the oil is at.
All the way down to where the oil is. Because why wouldn't it go all the way down to where the oil is? The deacon knows that this random hole that the mariner is standing next to on a boat that he's never been on. Where conveniently he has his infinite stash of flares.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
He like, oh, don't do anything rash. I just want to know why you want her so bad, right? And he's like, it's the map, isn't it? And the mariner's like, she's my friend. So the payoff from teaching her to swim and all the random weirdness on the trimaran, which feels odd. Anyway, so at this point, Costner sparks the flare and everybody starts to panic, right? And Deacon expresses like, I don't think you're gonna do it. And the mariner goes, why not? And the Deacon goes, it's because you're not crazy. At this point, the mariner smiles and drops a motherfucking flare.
Awesome moment.
So good. Love this. I love that this isn't a bluff. I love that this actually happened. Like, so many times in movies, good guys bluff like they're crazy, but they're not actually crazy. The fucking Costner in this moment, he proves it. Right?
Yeah.
So the deacon freaks. We cut to beneath the ship to where all the oil is, and the old dude with the Coke bottle glasses. He watches this flare from his rowboat fall into the black oil, and he's like, he has this sort of like, well, that's not good. Look on his face.
I thought he was like welcoming.
Oh, you thought so?
I thought he was like happy to finally be.
Oh, that probably makes more sense.
I don't know.
No,
he seems like he's in like finally.
I actually kind of like that way better, right? Like, yeah, he's sort of happy about that. Anyway,
he's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's finally over.
These were the warm embrace of death.
Oh my God. Well, explosions after explosions. This one
epic.
Just epic, like so big.
How long do you think that old guy on the rowboat was down there?
Oh my God,
like, since
years,
he was a young man?
I think he was. Yeah. I
like
think he was
50 years.
Yeah,
more
easily. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think
he's the guy. He's been down there. They drop him food.
Yeah, and they drop him food, and then he's just like
in the darkness. He's like a mole.
He goes crazy.
Oh yeah, he's been crazy.
Yeah, and he just sort of accepts his fate, right? Well, he doesn't accept it. He's crazy, so this has always been the way it is, right? Anyway, so the mariner does this, and everybody starts shooting at him, and he jumps through like a hole in a deck down to the
Sure.
lower level. Why not? I mean, it's rusted everywhere. There's holes everywhere.
Oh,
on
I
this
think
boat.
the explosions have opened up new holes too.
Yeah, well, that is fair. That is fair. So he wastes no time in starting to kill bad guys. So we cut up back to the top, and the deacon's telling his lieutenants, "Well, don't just stand there. Kill something." And my question is, there's a single thing
There's
to
a funny
kill
guy.
on this boat.
I know. I still like the line though. It's kind of fun because he's just like, just fucking kill anything.
Yeah, I get it, but it's just like, no. You have a single target. Everybody should just find the single target. So down below, I don't know. He jumped through the hole. Didn't know what he was gonna do. He grabs on a chain, I guess.
Yeah. Now he's dangling from a chain that's like on some sort of conveyor belt type system where he's like being slowly carried upwards as he dangles from this chain.
Right. But sure. We're at this point.
Why
We're just
not?
accepting it. Yeah. So smokers are shooting at him, and like, what is a common occurrence in this movie? A bullet hits the chain and it breaks. Right. And he starts swinging Tarzan style. Somehow Nord is down there.
It's been like 5 seconds.
5 fucking seconds
since we've seen him up with Deacon on the high level.
Yes, exactly. But he's made it to below decks.
Sure.
And he is not only has he made it down this far, he's also driving the Deacon's
He's
car.
in the car.
Yeah. And he's like, I've always wanted to drive this thing. And then he like tells the passenger who's with him to shoot at the Mariner. Costner has a great moment. He's swinging on this thing, shooting at the same time. He kills the Nord's goons, which causes Nord to like plow into this metal column. Right?
It's a total, completely avoidable crash.
Yeah.
But he crashed right into this thing.
So as the Mariner makes his way up to the Deke's penthouse, we see the Deacon. He's grabbed Enola, and he's making his way down to the main deck. Right? The Mariner pops up onto a perch where the Deacon made his speech. So it's like sort of a reverse position.
Yeah.
And he sees the Deacon's loading Enola up into that seaplane, which we've seen many times now. But then out of nowhere, we think Nord is dead, but he shows up. All he has to do is pull the trigger. Mariner is dead. This movie is over. We're done.
He's got him.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because the Mariner has plot armor, Nord is out of bullets.
Yeah.
So Costner kills him, and it's not even a big thing. It doesn't even matter.
I don't love that.
Fuck you, Nord. We don't give a shit.
Well, I don't like the hero though prevailing just based on sheer luck.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
This dude had you.
Yeah.
He just happened to be out of bullets or whatever.
That's a good. Yeah.
I just don't love that. That's not a great hero.
Just pure luck, right? Like
he should have been dead.
Yeah. The only reason you're alive is because of luck. Yeah. No. You're right. I agree with you. Meanwhile, while this is happening, the Deke, he starts taxiing for takeoff in the seaplane. Costner grabs a spear gun, which is just sitting there.
It's just there.
Because why not?
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
There's a whole lot of... It's like a little Deus Ex Machina.
Oh, my God.
In the form of the same spear gun that was used in Jaws, apparently.
Yeah.
Like the same model.
Oh, was it really?
That Quint used to shoot the barrels onto the Jaws.
Yeah. Anyway, he shoots it to the far end of the deck. What a fucking powerful spear gun.
Yes. Yeah.
That he shoots it this fucking far. Anyway, it does it. Again, going back to Costner did so many of these stunts on his own. Allegedly, he did this one too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's undeniable. He has the fucking grappling hook.
Yeah.
I love grappling hooks, dude.
No.
I can't get enough grappling hooks in movies. It's been a long time, I feel like, since we've actually had one on the podcast.
Yeah.
But it's back now.
Yeah.
The biggest grappling hook I've ever seen. The 4-hooked
Yeah.
grappling hook that he uses in this moment, amazing.
It is a little overwhelming that he could actually pick it up, actually. So Costner's like zipping down, and he actually goes past the seaplane. He's going down faster than the seaplane.
Sure.
Which strikes me as not a good idea. But he reaches the end of the deck, though, and then takes the hook that he's ziplining down and hooks it onto a cable.
There's like perfectly coiled
Just
cable that was sitting there waiting for him.
unbelievable, right? The seaplane lifts off, and Costner takes his grappling hook that he's converted into an anchor and tosses it up to the landing gear on the seaplane.
Right.
The cable just like yanks the bottom of the plane off, and the plane just immediately crashes in the deck and then slides to the end of the ship.
That probably would happen. I don't know. But the shot of the plane sliding like right into the camera is an awesome shot.
It's so all of this like is awesome. If you could just take all of these set pieces and put them around a more coherent narrative,
oh yeah,
this movie would be fucking classic. People would be teaching this movie in film school, I feel like. Anyway, the Mariner runs to the crash plane, and he finds Enola, who is not even a bruise on her.
Yeah. She was a crash test dummy.
Yeah.
No seatbelt.
None.
Plowed into a brick wall.
No.
She's fine.
She's fine. The deacon, however, appears to be dead. Slumped over the steering wheel.
Sure.
Yeah. Enola, like, they get out of the plane, and the Mariner and Enola hug it out, right? Because they're besties now. He's her surrogate father. Meanwhile, finally, after all of this, Gregor, Helen, and the sheriff guy, they show up in the dirigible thing, right as all of these explosions, which have been going off nonstop over this whole sequence, the ship starts to sink, right? They drop a rope down. Costner, he grabs Enola. They grab the rope, and they start to lift off, right? But at this point, the deacon like runs up, grabs the rope, not dead after all.
Yeah.
Surprise. And he manages to climb up enough of this rope, fucking high school jock style.
Oh yeah, he's a stud.
Fucking crazy. And grabs Enola's ankle, right? Helen chucks something down, and it hits the deacon in the head.
Just an impossible throw.
There's the aim of the people in Waterworld is uncanny. It's uncanny. Then Enola then kicks him in the face, and he loses his grip, and he finally falls into the ocean. Everybody else, they start pulling Costner and Enola up into this gondola that they've made. They've like taken all their like little boats and they've attached it to the dirigible.
Yeah, right.
Like, they've turned it into this.
It was like a bigger,
it's a bigger gondola thing now. Yeah, and I looked at that and I'm like, okay, I could have a problem with this, but I really just want this movie to end, so I'm fine that they have now converted this dirigible into a larger thing. The ship starts to sink, and as it sinks Titanic style, we see that it's the Exxon Valdez.
Yes.
It's just silly to me that this is their idea of activism, right? Like,
oh, the filmmakers?
Yeah.
I love it, dude. But I know apparently Universal was like waffling on.
Yeah, they were like,
should we actually do this or not do this? And then at the last minute, they were like, fuck it,
let's just do it.
We'll put Exxon Valdez on that shit.
I get the message. It's fun. It like kind of harkens back to the origins of the movie. So everything seems to be fine for a moment, but the deacon has found a jet ski, climbs on it. He aims his pistol at the dirigible, takes a single shot,
Yep.
and hits one of the cables that's holding up the structure
Yeah.
that everybody's sitting onto the dirigible. This is like the 5th time in the movie where someone has made an impossible shot.
Impossible shot.
Anyway, it breaks one of the cables. It falls enough that Enola falls overboard 100 meters.
Oh, it's a long fall.
It's a long fall. And she doesn't hit the water like a diver.
No.
It's a straight up belly flop, right?
Yes.
Like, this young girl is deader than dead. She's not surviving this. But it's the movie and she has plot armor, so she has to survive.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah. At this point, the deacon calls 2 other jet skiers who just happen to be there. And they all converge on her location, right?
That's a suicide mission, even if it works, right?
Yeah, I don't understand what their
Like,
end
we're
game
gonna
for this
crush
is.
her, but then we're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die. Like, what is the end game for this? Anyway, so Costner grabs the broken rope, right? Which is totally not a bungee cord. It is just
yes.
It's just a hemp rope.
It's just rope.
It's literally just rope. He ties it around his ankle and he jumps overboard. Now, the reality is, if a human being did this, when they got to the end of the length of the rope, their body would rip away from their leg and they would fall into the water and they would die.
Yeah. Sure.
That is not what happens in Waterworld.
No, it's a bungee cord now.
It turns into a bungee cord.
This is the rope that just climbed up, right?
It just climbed up. Yeah.
Somehow, like, it's not anchored to anything on the gondola.
No.
Because Helen's, like, trying to tie it off.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. So that's what I was just about to say.
I gotta tie this.
While the Mariner is falling to the air, which probably took no more than a second and a half to get to the ground.
Sure.
Helen manages to grab the other end of the rope and ties it off to something. We don't even see what it is.
Yes.
Ties it off to something, right? So he doesn't, like, die. I will say, ridiculousness of this whole moment. Costner is the one who did that jump, apparently.
Okay.
He did.
Really?
Yeah, that was not a stunt double. That was actually Kevin Costner who did that jump. Anyway, so because this is Waterworld, this hemp rope turns into a bungee cord. Costner grabs Enola, and they bounce back up into the air. The 3 jet skis, who at this point are incapable of turning, all run into each other as they watch Enola float up into the sky.
Okay.
A truly inglorious death to the deacon. So, Helen and everybody else on the blimp, they grab Costner and they grab Enola and they just...
Wouldn't they have bounced back down into the fire, into the flames?
Don't ask questions.
Okay, fair. That's fair. That's fine.
Once they've bounced once, then it turns back into rope.
Yeah.
This is Waterworld. This is how rope works in Waterworld.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, we're completely off the reservation at this point, in my opinion, on this movie. So they grab the rope, they pull him back up into the gondola, and Gregor says that he'll take a bearing from the sun and reverse the coordinates on Enola's tattoo, and that'll lead them to dry land. Because when they get up there, the Mariner explains, he's like, no, you've got the coordinates backwards.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. And Gregor's like, oh, shit, fuck. And so he just does a simple calculation, and everything is fine, and off they go, right?
Yep.
So, days have passed. Everybody's kind of just asleep. And the Mariner is awoken by the sound of a seagull who has landed on the edge of their platform, which... You know what? Fuck seagulls. Of course they would do something like that. The seagull flies off, and as Costner stands up to follow the trajectory of it, he sees a massive landmass.
Right.
Just dominating the horizon, right?
Right.
He apparently psychically tells everybody to wake up at that same moment because everybody wakes up as he is taking in this sight and notices the landscape, and everybody's just agape.
It's Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it's straight up Jurassic Park.
It's Hawaii.
It's amazing. Yeah, that like tropical scene is on Kauai. Like that is the same valley that they shot Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The waterfall is there and everything.
I can't believe that this thing still has power to propel them in an intended direction.
It's crazy because all of a sudden he can move up and down now that he couldn't do before.
It's so. I feel like they just like, we need to have an ending to this fucking movie. So eventually, they somehow miraculously land this dirigible that before they didn't know how to.
Yeah.
Right. They don't ever explain how they can control all of this. Gregor like walks up, and he like in the river leading directly into the ocean. Takes a sample. He drinks it, and he's like amazed at how fresh the water is.
Yeah.
The sheriff says like, "Hey, I found something," and they all run. And there's this like hut made of bamboo sticks and hay and this random shit. And there's these two beautifully placed skeletons.
Who are these people? Are they Enola's parents?
That's the thing. Okay, I couldn't figure this out.
They're way old. I mean, one would think.
They're clearly old enough that they have decomposed completely to the point
Enola's
of his
grandparents?
It is not clear to me what this is supposed to be.
I think the grandparents fucked. They had kids. Their kids fucked and made Enola. That's why I think she's like an inbred freak.
So the hut that they're in is a ceremonial thing? Like,
I don't know about
people don't go up into that?
I don't know. I just don't know why if this was her parents, why they would be dead.
I don't know.
Unless there was some disease.
I think at this movie, the movie ran out of steam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do. And none of this makes any sense whatsoever.
Nah.
Because they go over and they see the tattooing kit
that
presumably they used to tattoo Enola. Right?
Sure, yeah.
So it's not, I just don't, and then they say, like, they must have known they were dying. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
There's so much confusion in this moment.
How old were they?
Yeah, so it's clear to me that the movie was just sort of like, we need to establish that Enola did come to dry land, that they did tattoo her before they sent her on her way. But there's so much that they don't.
Well,
they just
how many
gloss
babies
over.
do they put in baskets and just send out there?
Right, exactly. Right? Like, were they just fucking like rabbits, and every time they had one,
cranking
like,
them out.
This one, this way, this way, this way. The whole ending kind of falls apart for me. So Enola, all of a sudden, even though everything has been sort of like half-remembered drawings, seems to remember this place, right? There's a dusty music box even in the corner, like the fucking cliche tropey music box. And she opens it, turns it, and the music, of course, is the same tune that she's been humming this whole movie.
I don't mind that part so much, but when she's like, I'm home.
I'm home.
It's like, well, this is you lost me now.
No.
Little young actress.
Yeah, they really did. They could not stick the landing.
I think
on
you
this
didn't
one.
need that. You didn't need the dialogue.
No.
The song was enough.
I agree. I totally agree. Anyway, they notice that Costner's missing, and they find him outside, and he's inspecting the dry land, right? At this point, a group of wild horses run past.
Let's eat them.
Yeah, right. That was my first. I was
Holy
like,
shit.
food! Oh my god!
Holy shit! Let's eat that. Let's eat them.
Yeah. Costner is clearly not happy with this place, and he spots a catamaran. Now towards the beach. So we fade back in. Some amount of time has passed. We don't really know. And the catamaran is being loaded with supplies at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Enola is very sad as the mariner approaches her. And she starts begging Costner to stay, right? He explains that I don't belong here. It's too strange here. It doesn't move right.
I like that line. Yeah. It doesn't. The ground doesn't
yeah.
move right.
Enola doesn't understand that. She's like, oh, it's just seasickness, or it's like
Land
sickness, and it'll pass in a little bit.
Yeah.
But whatever, his mind is made up. So she gives him the music box, and she runs away down the beach.
Uh-huh.
At this point, Costner walks over to Helen, and she's also very sad. He strokes her hair, which he has cut off, and gives her a very tender kiss.
Yeah.
He gets on the boat, and he sails away.
There was like a lot of dialogue that got cut out.
So much here. Quotes about Ulysses of Troy, quotes about potential mutants out. This all seems very necessary.
Yeah.
But in their aggression to get this shorter, they cut this entire movement from the movie.
Because even if you whatever else you cut out throughout the course of the film, you could still have included that longer ending, and it would have been fine.
Would have been fine.
But basically, what happened was, he comes up and he's like, I'm leaving. And she's like, don't you want to stay?
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to go and find more people like me.
Mm-hmm.
And if I find good people along the way, I'll send them here.
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, I want to give you something. I want to give you a name. There's a great story of a great warrior who sailed the seas and did that. And his name was Ulysses, which is, I guess, the Latin version of like Odysseus from the Odyssey.
Yeah.
And that's why there's like a director's cut that's the Ulysses cut.
But
it's kind of like, but they cut all that out.
No, there was no need to do that.
Yeah.
It was just a minute
It would have made it a
footage.
couple minutes shorter, maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, he gets on this boat and he sails away, and Helen and Enola watch him go.
It's the classic like Western hero. It's Shane.
Yeah, it's totally Shane.
He's riding off.
Yeah.
Stay with us, and he's like, no, I
have to go
find the next adventure or whatever.
Like, fine, whatever. Anyway, music swells, fade to black, credits roll. We have made it to the end of Waterworld, everybody.
Hell yes.
We're there.
Disastrous, like drama-filled production.
Oh my God, just wildly dramatic. The funny thing is that for all of the complaints, the movie wasn't a failure. So it was.
It broke even.
It made $8 million after VHS sales, after the fact.
All the other like tie-ins.
Yeah, everything. When you factor in all the money,
toys.
It actually made over $8 million profit.
It made a little money, not a lot of money, but a little money.
It was number 10 in the top 10 of 1995.
Yeah. But it was just it had gone so. If the budget had been what it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Apparently the budget was like, it was a $5 million movie.
From Corman.
Then it was like, okay, no, let's make it as a $30 million movie.
Yeah.
Then it was, Costner wants to come on. Okay, let's make it as a $75 million movie. Then it's going to be a $100 million movie. And then it wound up being $175 million, which is crazy.
And that was just production costs. When you factor in all of the ancillary, all of the marketing, the final budget is estimated to be somewhere around $235 million in 1995 dollars.
It had gone from like a 3-month schedule to it took them about double that to shoot the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
The studio, I guess, supposedly wanted a shorter version so they could squeeze in an extra screening a day.
One more screening a day.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
To recoup all the money.
And that's when Reynolds left the project.
Right. Because he's like, no, the 3-hour cut is the only cut.
Yeah.
So he stormed off or was fired, whatever. Costner stepped in to oversee the edit and as well as like reshooting stuff.
Yeah.
Which the same thing happened on Robin Hood.
Yeah, yeah.
The same exact shit. It's crazy. And I will say on the director's cut of Robin Hood is terrible.
Really?
There's never have I seen a director's cut that was so dramatically worse than the theatrical,
Wow.
then yeah, you got to check out the director's cut of the Robin Hood Prince of
I've
Thieves.
never seen that.
It's crazy. There's a bunch of terrible scenes that got axed out that are for the best.
Wow.
But bizarrely, the dudes kept working together.
Mm-hmm.
Like they kept linking back up to do other shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, Costner was going through the whole divorce thing. All that was going on. It probably didn't help his mood. Famously, after all it played out, Reynolds had that quote about, you know what? Costner should only ever direct his own movies. That way he can work with his favorite director and his favorite actor.
Himself.
Yes, himself on everything.
That's great. I mean, 95 was pretty stacked, though, in terms of the fact that it made top 10. So the top 9, Batman Forever,
Yep.
Apollo 13,
Yep.
Toy Story, Pocahontas, Ace Ventura, Casper, which actually I was surprised that was that high, Die Hard with a Vengeance, Crimson fucking Tide, GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Like,
killer flicks.
Amazing movie.
Good action movies.
Yeah.
Got in there.
And
yeah, Waterworld was number 10.
Yeah, it was. And so it's like impressive. But I just cherry picked a few from 95. 7, Dangerous Minds, Congo, which was hilarious.
Congo, super campy.
Super campy, terrible. Get Shorty, amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Bridges of Madison County, Mortal Kombat came out that year. Dumb and Dumber, Braveheart came out that year.
Best Picture.
Right? Yeah, Best Picture wasn't even in the top 20.
Yeah.
95 was a stacked year. So the fact that Waterworld even made it into the top 10, pretty fucking remarkable, right?
Yeah.
Kind of died in the domestic
It
box
died.
office.
I mean, it had the bad word of mouth, I think.
Yeah.
Sort of killed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it caught on home video, was a big hit.
Yeah.
The version that screened on TV was like they restored all this footage.
Yeah. And then censored it.
And then censored it. Yeah, apparently it and I found what I could find online to watch of like deleted scenes, and for the most part I thought like, oh yeah, this scene wouldn't have made it worse.
No, yeah.
There was a lot of
100%.
dog shit.
100%.
I couldn't find all the deleted scenes, but my understanding was, they gave a lot more about like smoker culture.
Yep, they explained a little bit more about that.
A lot more about like life on the atoll.
Yep.
And stuff like that.
There was a whole like C plot line about slavers that got cut from the movie just
all
because
X'd out.
Yeah, the set where that was supposed to take place burnt down.
This is like a cursed production.
It was so cursed.
One thing that was in there that was relevant was like they left no doubt about it. This is like the peak of Mount Everest.
Yeah.
There was like a plaque on the ground.
And now we come to what the tattoo actually represented.
Yeah.
So the kanji on Enola's back are actually coordinates, latitude and longitude, for Mount Everest. And in the Ulysses cut, Helen and Enola find a plaque that explicitly says that where they are is Mount Everest.
Yeah. I like that idea. I will say there would be a lot of dry land. Because this is pretty big.
Yeah.
And thousands of feet above sea level.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of mountains in the Himalayas that are close to Everest.
Yeah, 100%.
Like there'd be a lot of islands along this stretch.
Yes.
Or whatever.
This would be a
strange
huge
that
archipelago.
no one seems to be able to find it.
Right.
But, whatever.
I mean, the globe is really big.
It is really big.
I mean, by human standards,
if you didn't know where you were going, it could be hard
you
to
could
find.
wander forever. Yeah. So that part didn't bother me that much. But I did appreciate the fact that, again, going back into the just consistency of world building of this movie, the fact that the tattoo actually had fucking actual latitude and longitude of Mount Everest, and where they went was Mount Everest.
And it makes sense that it could be Chinese because, like,
I mean, it's
one half of the way up is Nepal and the other half is Tibet, which is technically China.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
It totally made sense. Yeah. There were so many people that were offered the role of the Deacon.
But Dennis Hopper was perfect for this.
He was absolutely perfect for this.
Coming off Speed, I feel like he was probably like on a high,
Yeah.
on an apex of his career as well.
We may have mentioned this before in previous episodes. There was a couple of video games about.
Yeah.
So I famously the first video game console I ever bought with my own money was called the Virtual Boy, and it was a failed Nintendo console that I didn't know at the time when I bought it. It was
Sure.
like a pseudo virtual reality 3D nonsense thing. In the United States, there was only 14 games ever published for this platform.
Okay.
And of the 14, there was a single licensed game, and it was Waterworld.
The Waterworld game.
Yes.
It's very appropriate for like a system that tanked.
Yeah. The game was terrible.
Okay.
You basically, there were survivors in the water with their hands waving in the air.
Okay.
There were smokers on jet skis who were trying to get these survivors.
Okay.
And you were on the Mariner's trimaran trying to stop the smokers with his chain gun.
Okay.
And every stage you had less time to save more survivors. And there was no way to win the game. There was no ending to it.
Sounds great.
It was it was the last of the. I have all 14
Including
published
Waterworld?
including Waterworld. I own it. I can go home right now and play Waterworld on my Virtual Boy.
I dare you.
I might.
I watched. So there was also like a PC Waterworld game that I found online, like all these cut clips
Yeah.
of the actors from like the atoll, like are your narrators basically, or describing what's happening, and I'm like, oh, I feel like it was ahead of its time, probably.
Well, with
recruiting the real actors, or they probably cast them with it's in their contract. You also have to act in this video game that we're making.
But because you told me that game came out in '97.
Pretty far after the movie.
Which says to me that the atoll had long since been demolished at this point.
Yeah.
Which means that either they rebuilt sections of this for this game, which is insane.
Yeah.
Or they actually shot this stuff.
Take them 2 years to get the game finished?
Apparently. That seems more likely to me.
I don't know. But yeah, the movie, it was doomed before it ever came out.
Yeah.
They tried to do the same thing with Titanic. Do you remember when Titanic was coming out and they were saying, this is the most expensive movie ever, it's going to be a giant flop?
Yeah.
And then, of course, it went on to be like the highest grossing movie ever.
Right.
At the time.
It was, Waterworld was the most expensive movie ever made until Titanic.
Yeah, for sure.
2 years later, yeah.
It was kind of doomed. I mean, terrible word of mouth before anyone had ever seen it.
Yeah.
Just about how bad it was. But yeah, it made its money back, made a little tidy profit.
Yeah, about 8 million, 8 to 10 million.
It's too bad it didn't do better because it was really ripe for sequels.
100%.
Like, they never showed us the slavers.
Nope.
They never showed us other mutants.
I feel
like there was real estate to still be explored.
Oh yeah,
right?
absolutely. I mean, I think in this whole series, the one thing that listeners can take away is how much. I mean, I can't speak for you, but how much I loved this world and the potential of what they created.
What's crazy is then 2 years later, Costner kind of just made the same movie again.
I know.
The Postman.
Yeah.
Which like another just a loner in a post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it wasn't nearly as interesting, and the premise of the character wasn't nearly as fun as the Mariner.
But it tanked, though, just as
hard.
It
also tanked, yeah.
But yeah, Costner Reynolds patched it up again in 2012 and made the Hatfield and McCoys, miniseries.
Yeah.
Which I remember watching and just nothing about it stuck with me. But I think Costner won an Emmy for Best Actor in a Miniseries or whatever. Wow. I mean, those two are weird. They're dysfunctional.
They are. It's
like an ex you can't
horrible,
you can't get away from.
It's just like this toxic situationship between those two. I never watched it. I seem to recall that my mother watched it and she really liked it.
It was fine.
Yeah.
I remember thinking oh yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
It's whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's just fine.
It's just fine, right? Which is, frankly, less than you can say about this movie. I mean,
this was better than just fine. It was they had a lot going for it. I'm into it.
I mean, we were talking about this off mic, but I could watch this movie on mute and kind of still be entertained. Because, again, we've been beating this drum the whole thing, but everything about this movie, other than the story, other than the most critical part,
other than that pesky story,
right, was amazing.
Yeah, it looked great.
Looked great. Props. I mean, just everything was great, right?
Just the choices, the story choices were weird.
Story choices were weird. And the worst part was, too, like, it had it through, I would almost say, to the midpoint of the movie, I was still on board with it.
Yeah.
Right? But it wasn't, the moment that I knew that the movie had lost me was the slow motion shots of Costner and Enola in the water swimming together.
Yeah.
That is the point where I'm like, this movie is not a thing anymore.
That's a shame. You're a cold-hearted man,
I am
Eric.
a dead-hearted person. The Grinch ain't got nothing on me.
Oh, man. I've had a blast talking about it.
Yeah. It's been fun. It's been a good one.
This one had a lot to discuss.
Yeah,
that's why we ran long, but it was because there's a lot to discuss.
Complicated movie with a complicated past, but super interesting.
Yeah, man.
But I had a great time. Yeah.
We don't know what's next just
Not yet.
but we're gonna figure it out, and we'll be back soon.
Yeah.
With something brand new for all your asses.
We're gonna mix it up as we always do.
Yeah. So until then, check us out.
At 60OS Podcast.
Yep. Check us out. Social media, Instagram, Facebook.
Yep.
We're doing a little something over there. Tell your friends to check us out. We're trying to build out a community here.
Always.
For sure. And there's plenty of action to talk about, and we're going to do it. And until then,
we'll be back.